Oh. My knees are so fractured. That's straight access to the beanbag. Second. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Lou's gotta eat that mouth right there.
Okay. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Yeah! Huh! Take it. Take it down, fool.
Honestly, that's the easiest breakfast you've had in a long time.
I know that I didn't have to cook it.
Oh, dude, don't let that guy escape, because then you're gonna have to get dog turd out of the backyard and eat it. Don't squish him. I'm going down live.
Oh, okay.
You licked his butt and he flew off.
It's kind of kinky. We're about as flexible as like a turtle right now.
Super Jack Turtle.
You kind of like move his head back on the shit and push it out. And beyond that, zero mobility.
Finally reached our last MURPH test, and basically we're on that day where we brought a judge, and we're going to try to hit that really low 30-minute mark, try to go sub 31, low 31, and our goal is basically to work with Wags over here, and we're going to like just completely buff out any problems that we have with our standards. Obviously, if you're going to do this thing and you want to really go after it, you got to have full standards of chin over the bar, pull up, lock out at the bottom for pull up, lock out at the top for push up, chest to deck with the plate basically being your chest for push up, squat. Got to get that depth below the knees, and the top I really want to launch as tall as possible. And it's really easy for anybody who's done MURPH before to say, you know, I did MURPH, but if you really want to go and do it just like the CrossFit Games athletes did it, and probably the way Murphy originally set this thing up to be done, you got to do the full standard, you got to do full range of motion, you got to really burn through the whole thing. So our goal today is, even if we don't hit our time, we figure out where the kinks in our game plan is, and hopefully we have that good time and we have a clean run, no reps, or I'm going to try to keep my no reps under 10. That'd be my goal, because anytime you're going to really surge for something, you're going to have some mistakes. So, you know, goal is perfection, and if we find that today or on the day that we're going for the real record, that's my goal.
Yeah, but all your reps look super good.
Yeah.
And you're pretty busted right now.
Yeah.
I think you're gonna go crush it at sea level on flat ground.
Oh, dude, my legs just started locking up so bad.
You can see it. You have two different stances, which is really smart.
Yeah.
Watch yourself on the wider stance.
Yeah.
That's when you tend not to hit depth.
Yeah, I think that's because I usually put my hands here and my elbows and my forearm end up touching.
Yeah, I think it stretches your hips out more too. And then on the narrow stance, I think those are where you were less likely to stand all the way up. You only had it on the squats.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm proud that it wasn't sloppy, but my legs are way too blown up. God damn, dude, that hurt a lot.
I think that was good.
Well, I was hoping.
There's a lot of places you're going to drop literally like 5 minutes because at least.
Yeah.
Because your standards were met.
Yeah.
You're doing this earlier than you used to. He said you didn't eat.
Yeah.
You're doing it at altitude, on a hill. You're going to be fine. And biggest thing of all is you're not peaking. It's not game day.
Yeah, that just sucked. I don't even really care about the result. I mean, just my legs were just so banged up, I could barely at the end get like these quads I've been having a lot of trouble with. And I've got T-band syndrome, I think. Pull-ups. I think the only reason why I caught you calling me no reps, I closed my eyes during doing pull-ups, and I realized I wasn't going to.
The one risky one is it always seems to be the first one, and then there's maybe one or two midway through the sets that no rep you on.
Yep.
The last one always looked really good.
Yeah.
Do that and drop.
Kempson dropped.
The first one for sure.
Kempson dropped out in the middle of the workout too?
He said he was only going to do the pull-ups.
Oh.
He said that from the get-go.
Oh, I didn't know, clue.
I think he just wanted to do the pull-ups as fast as he could.
Yeah. Ooh, I got 5:55 on the mile. That's pretty good. 11 seconds off the last time I did it with you. Ooh, and that didn't feel so bad. Oh man. I actually feel really fresh. I mean, obviously I didn't sprint in, but these quads are toast. I'm gonna hang upside down for a second, trying to loosen up my knees. That sucked, dude. I mean, now at this point, based on the math, I kind of just have to take a minute off of each section. I think if I come in fresh with my squats and stop doing really big sets all week long and stop doing big mileage, I should be fine. But it's kind of like a failing forward process. I told myself yesterday, I was like, I want to go at a blitzing pace, and I did. I think I just was not ready to hit that third sector, which was lots of squats. So these quads need to recover. I'm going to try to take a pretty serious down week for the next 2 weeks and do a half MURPH next Saturday and try to like blaze through everything and feel really confident. And then we should be in that sub 30-minute range. It just, we fucked up today. So what are we gonna do? More coming. How you doing there, partner? God. My heart rate wasn't even that fried. I don't know why the fuck my muscles were so burnt out. Like the push-ups weren't terrible. But it's still pretty slow. What it look like?
Good day.
What's that?
Compared to what all your reps have looked like the last couple of weeks,
Yeah.
these ones were nails. Depth was good, chest, lockout, pull-ups were a lot better.
Yeah.
So, all in all, it was good.
Yeah.
It's good MURPH. Little tweaks here and there, but
Yeah.
gotta let yourself rest too a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe eat something before, help fuel you up.
Yeah, I think I just didn't take this seriously enough. But I went for gold. Alright, so we'll talk about this. So here's the breakdown to how to break a world record. So if you could read this incredibly hieroglyphic type writing, that says MURPH record right there, and this says today. So to hit a sub 30, I gotta go, let's just say this right here is gonna add up to 30 exactly. A 6-minute mile, a 3-minute pull-up, an 8-minute push-up, a 7-minute squat, and a 6-minute run at the end. Today, we ran a 5:55 miles, so we did hit one check mark. That's pretty proud of you. We hit a 3:30 pull-up. That's very close right there. I could give myself like a half check. You see right there, I cut that in half. And sub 8 on push-ups. We were really close on this. I think, you know, that's another half check. We took 9 minutes on the squat. That's a frowny face. almost like a mustache frowny face. And then I walked my mile. That's also another frowny face. But I mean, to be totally honest, if I had to give you guys the science behind this, the miles on each end are going to drop significantly because of the elevation, and that's going to make a big difference. Also, another big factor on the miles is we start out, we go like this, we go a nice straight line, then we go down a hill that has about 100-foot decline, we turn around, we come back up the hill, about 100-foot incline, then we're back on that flat. So you do gain a little bit of time on the downhill, but running in a weight vest downhill is not something anybody's going to really surge on. It's just a bad idea. So I'm not pushing on that downhill. I'm just kind of floating down. So I'm assuming I'm going to be able to drop a 530, 540 on this mile. And then another big factor is that elevation is going to be a difference when it comes down to just as you start to increase time and intensity, your heart rate's going to raise over time. That's going to mean that you're going to need more oxygen to pump. You're going to be pumping more blood to your muscles. You're going to need more oxygen to fuel the muscles. And it's going to be a good sign. And I think we're going to be able to drop a significant amount of time. Admittedly, as I said, I'm a little bit blown out. Does that mean that I guarantee the record? No. Does that mean that I'm confident that after today's results of at least clean reps and not having less than 10 no reps and at least having a game plan for 2 weeks out, I think we can still do it. We've already had a 31:58 with pretty good reps, and now we're in the range of being able to still hit that sub 30 with really good reps and a good strategy. So even though we're kind of failing forward, I'm pretty proud of what we did today. And most importantly, I think anybody who's watching these videos, you know, we may look like heroes at competition and CrossFit games, whether it be Spartan race, CrossFit games, a football game. All these people are training absolutely as hard as possible, but you don't know about the failures that they have in the gym and training. So I'm not keeping this a secret. I failed on this one. I've got a really good team, you know, cameramen, training partners, all that kind of stuff. We got a whole setup to get this thing going forward, and we got a lot of people behind us in the charity. So whether or not the records hit is my goal, but also there's a lot of other things and factors coming into play with this thing. So we're going to have a good time regardless. So thanks again for tuning in, guys. Hit the link below. We're going to have some more charity raising. We got some sponsors coming on to help support as well. And if you know anybody who wants to be part of this process, please shoot me a DM, and look forward to seeing you guys out there.